Here I have a Danby Designer chest freezer, most likely purchased from Costco, and it has this compressor which is 5.5 amp, and then it stopped working, so I'm trying to figure out what's the problem. And so far everything I've tested is pretty much perfect, except the relay was giving a 5.7 rather than a 4.7 ohms of resistance. So over here we have the thermostat, which is just an on off, and you increase to colder LED light. So once it died, the LED lights stopped going on too. And then here on the compressor you have three prongs, and on the top one you have this what's called a overload protection switch or relay, and then switch, I believe. And then this one here is a relay. It goes in this way in it. So this one goes on the bottom, this one goes on top. So I checked the resistance between here and here, and it's okay. It's not open line, so it's 0.6, I believe. And then over here you can stick in a nail or needle to be able to check the resistance on your multimeter, and it should be 4.7. so this is the only thing where I got a 5.7, so I'm not sure if this has an issue or not. Next thing I checked was I looked over here too when I turned it on, and I checked across the two terminals. It wasn't an open line, so there was a very small resistance, so that was okay too. There's conductivity there as well. So now I think I'm gonna get that 3-in-1 capacitor kit there to do hard starts there. Why? Because I'm not sure, like, if I change this one, nothing might happen, or one of them will fail. Rather than try to figure out which one is the issue at this point, which they seem okay, I'm gonna just go get that kit most likely and then try it out. Also with the compressor, I checked with each of the three wires there, and the conductivity with this part here where it's bare metal, and it was all open line, so there was no conductivity. So the compressor seems to be okay, unless something internally died, but it seems okay. Next thing I observed is when I was plugging it in and turning it on, I would hear a clicking sound, and then when I plugged it, the clicking sound was gone. It actually, you would get the second click, not as obvious. So before I get that 3-in-1, I just wanted to make sure, because I don't know what this part is. Oh yeah, another thing is this is the capacitor. I just put the leads back in there. I checked that too, and that the capacitance was fine on that as well. I think I got something like 7.98, so that's okay too. So next thing I wanted to do is check the AC voltage across this and this. So I just put this one there, and hang on. All right, so I put on AC, and then now it's 0. So make sure nothing is shorting. You're not even touching this part here. So I'm gonna go and plug it in. All right, and then we're gonna see what's gonna happen. Right now this is closed, so let's plug it in. All right, so now right away you're gonna get a little bit of a reading, 2.7. So now I'm gonna turn this on slowly, and then okay, now it's on. as you can see, there's 120 volt AC. So right now this is live coming from that back unit there. So that 3-in-1, basically you attach the power source to these two, and then the other three leads coming out of it, you go and attach it, connect it to the compressor. So I'm gonna turn this off, unplug it before an accident happens. Okay, so I mean, you know, I could get a new one of this and replace it. Might not work, but you know, I think I'm better off just getting that 3-in-1 kit. Oh, and another thing I did was try to determine those which one is the common start and run. So basically this was an example I found on the internet. So I did the same readings for the resistance. So they said that the smallest reading basically would be between the common and run. The second highest would be between common and start, and the highest would be between the run and start. So I just checked that out with mine to make sure I plug it to the right place, and I got these values. Much higher than this one, but the smallest one again is right on there, the second one being there, and then the addition of the two gives me 14.4, which is that one. So educated guess that the top one is the common, the left one is the start, and the right one is the run. And when I get the starter kit there, so the white will come to the start, the black will come to the common, and the red will come to the run, and then it will have two black ones, and that doesn't matter because it's AC. One will go to the white and the other one will go to the red. So the white is on the old relay and the red is on the overload. So red on the overload and white on the relay. Hope this video will help you, because I did a lot of search and I didn't find this exact same model. So maybe this one will help you guide through your repairs.